Welcome back to the ASUS ROG DreamLeague live from the Monster Energy DreamHack studios, and we're here after what was the first semi-finals of the two semi-finals we're having today. I'm not out of breath at all.
So originally we had Andy sitting there, and Andy was practicing his Shiver voice, which he denies sounding like Minnie Mouse, but I'm pretty sure it was Minnie Mouse.
I know what his Minnie Mouse voice sounds like.
It had more of an accent.
Doesn't sound anything like me. Although he generally is pretty good with accents and
he is good
with his voices, so, you know, there's that. But we just watched Vega take over Yellow Submarine, and Vega 2-0'd them. Congratulations.
I did say 2-1, I think, but thanks anyways.
Yeah, I lost.
In that case, congratulations to Draskell, and I think only Draskell.
Yeah.
Because I think Owen said 2-1 as well.
He did.
Oh, 2.
Owen was right too.
Okay, our casters know it all. We're just...
Well, they back each other up. Because there's only 2 of them, there's 3 of us, so they need to stick together.
This is true.
But I get points for being honest. I cast myself in a very good light.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yes.
But no one remembers the nice guy.
Yeah, but yeah, sure. They finished last.
Well,
No, I remember you, but I don't know if Andy or...
I think you're a nicer guy than me, actually.
No,
Maybe.
I'm not.
but you're just saying that to be nice.
Yeah, that's when you win. Oh my god. Damn, I got out nice.
This is getting too much Inception. It's just...
Doesn't work. So thank you for giving me a moment to catch my breath. That's really nice. So why did Vega win? What went wrong for Yellow Submarines? Because, I mean, Shane, you thought actually that they are going to 2-1 Vega. So why did your boys pull through?
Honestly, the first ban Shadow Fiend in both games, or like pretty much, we talked about it when we casted them before. It was basically, they revolved their game strategy around him. And Barash on the Storm Spirit, like, I don't know, I think he's an aggressive player, maybe a slight bit too aggressive. And on a hero like Shadow Fiend, you can kind of get away.
You can do that, yeah.
Whereas on Storm Spirit,
he zips in and he's out of mana.
Yeah, and
often.
Honestly, we saw the same thing in 2 games, the exact same situation.
I think one of the problems with the draft was the Klings. That was just, I don't know. He
did pretty well top, in fairness to him.
Yeah, but his impact in team fights were just like very little.
And
I'm not sure if he ever finished the Orchid.
Yeah, you could, like if they got their combo off, like if they got the axe on the Earthshaker controlling the fight well, Klings can do a lot of damage. But because of Solo actually on his Chen and also the Zeus, like they could stop the blink, just completely shut down whole team fights.
I really liked when they pushed the 25 minutes and Zeus had Aegis. I really liked how he just kind of blinked in past the tower and just zoned them completely.
Yeah, exactly.
And what happens sometimes when you do that is the rest of the team will just kind of go with you and they'll start diving the fountain. That's just horrible. Just let the Zeus zone and then siege the towers and racks. And that was exactly what they did. That was really nice to just watch. Perfect play.
I think it was Andy that actually mentioned objective gaming, that was actually something that Vega did regularly. And this was... It's a good example of that.
Their draft as well. They have like Beastmaster and Chen.
Yeah.
You know, you have a serious amount to push. So
very true. Wasn't that much team fights going on. A lot of pickoffs mostly.
Yeah, mostly pickoffs.
We did manage to select a clip for you though for Shane Analytics with the drawing board.
Welcome to the drawing board. So the clip I've selected is basically when they're pushing mid. What do you love here?
Me and Slasher just kind of leaned into your camera shot.
I didn't do anything.
Did you?
No.
Yeah, it's okay. Dresh hugged me when I was doing it a few times. All right, so they're in middle lane. Let's pause for a second. Okay. So if you actually have a look, Klings is over here, and they're basically pushing up middle lane. So what needs to happen in this fight for Yellow Submarine to win, Slasher? Come on, give me the rundown.
I thought you're gonna do that. And
No, you're meant to be the professional.
You're punishing me now.
Yeah.
So let's see this fight.
Okay, say everything's perfect. Everyone has full mana.
Yeah.
You have
all their spells up.
Yeah, all their spells up. Yeah. What do you need to do?
So what do Vegas need to do to win this fight?
What the Yellow Submarine?
How does Yellow Submarine win this fight?
So the problem is right now it's 20 minutes in and they don't have Blink Dagger on Earthshaker yet. Okay. And yeah, when they don't have Blink Dagger on Earthshaker, it's gonna be pretty hard. What they can do is that they can get a really good call and then they use the haste, Darkseer haste on Earthshaker and he runs in. It's gonna look really clowny, but he's gonna run in and then use his ulti.
There is so much disabled though. I just want to point that out. There's a Lion, there's a Chen with creeps, there's of course also the Roar.
Yeah, even Zeus as well.
In a way as well.
All right, let's see what happens. So basically they start pushing up, okay? Well, now what they do with the gyrocopter, they keep on putting the gyrocopter on a rocket on Dale, so he can't ever initiate. And Solo as well with his chain creeps. Oh, pause. Okay.
Oh.
Solo as well on his chain creeps basically just constantly harasses him with it, so he can never get the initiation. So they always have the upper.
And PSM is already dead
Yeah,
here.
he just got he got the wall down.
He got the wall. It's actually not like we've seen a lot of bad walls from him, or at least in the previous games. We actually mentioned that the walls weren't always on par, but this one is actually pretty proper. Like you can't walk through there
it's
without
true.
creating an illusion.
Mag again gets a really nice pick off, and then Dale just gets blapped. And now this is when it gets a bit weird. All right, so Barash goes in, dies, pretty much he just gets annihilated. The Zeus no one did so much work on Zeus in this game. So Barash buys back, he's like, pause, okay. So in the last game, he kind of zipped in and used all his mana, and then he kind of did the same thing again, and he bought back and zipped in and used all his mana again. Again, it was the mech, he seems to bait him in. He forgets that, because every time someone's really low, and then they mech. That's what happened again.
Now imagine if he was alive for what's going to happen later on in this fight.
Yeah. Okay, so he goes in, just barely gets away. Tread switches actually really nicely and uses Soul Ring at the end to try and get away, but it doesn't really work out. So let's. Right,
look,
so
Earthshaker's alive.
okay, this is actually so cool.
What could Earthshaker possibly do against a team of 5 people?
He's gonna slowly come in. Okay, here he goes. Okay, so we talked about this in the production room actually quite a bit. So pause. Okay, so
he actually has a blink now.
Yeah, he blinks in, gets a phenomenal.
It's actually, I have to say, his positioning could be much better. Like it's gonna be hard for him to get there. But.
So what? He couldn't obviously position himself. It is nighttime, but he couldn't get close enough. So he echo slams, but he fissures like this way, kind of. Yeah, well the camera moved. But instead, if he had a fissure that way, he could have stopped. He could have stopped the Lion Hex.
That's true.
And actually probably got 2 kills as well. But the game wasn't done to him as well. I think for everyone did.
Yeah, he did good.
I must say, I don't think we should be too tough on the Storm, because the problem is that at this point it's 20 minutes in and they have a Neko book 3 on.
Yeah, but he didn't actually get mana burn that much in the fights. He used his mana like.
It's still like it's a very tough situation.
Yeah, it is hard.
Yeah. But I would like to see. So it's night time. So I don't really get why couldn't he just go into a better positioning, because I don't think anyone from Vegas has night vision or like huge night vision.
Maybe he just didn't want to risk it.
You got the Zeus maybe scouting out some.
Yeah, the AoE of the Zeus thing probably.
The thing you do, if it's day, then you can actually solo smoke yourself. And if he had solo smoked himself or actually gotten like in the middle of all five,
I don't know if we can put that fight down to Fairview.
I'm just saying that he could. Like, it's a good echo slam, but he could have had a better positioning.
Okay.
Fair enough.
That's all I'm saying.
Let's not take away too much also from Vega, who definitely played very well, rather than...
Mag again on his Beastmaster, like he always seems to find pickoffs with the board, and the Hawk. It's like really, really, really good play.
It is really good. And talking, or speak of the devil, we are having a winner's interview with Mag.
Hello?
Hello, Mag.
Yeah. Are you hearing me well?
Yes, we hear you perfectly fine.
Okay.
Congratulations on winning the semifinals and making it to the finals tomorrow.
Yeah, thank you.
I have actually a question. You played Beastmaster in both of the games. And I'm curious, like, first of all, do you like playing Beastmaster as much? And also, what do you think about the hero at the moment, and perhaps also in the next patch?
About Beastmaster, I can say that as for me, he's pretty strong in this meta, and we usually use him on off lane because our mid player not playing him as well as I can. Okay. And actually, we got some strategies with this hero, and we use one of them with Chen. It was pretty easy. I don't know, it's just hard to stop Chen and Beast when they push you. Yeah. And about in the next patch, I think he will be as good as right now, even stronger.
Okay.
Have you played the test client at all, or?
Yeah, I was playing a bit. Was tasting some moments. I don't know. It's too many.
It's so much crazy stuff.
Yeah, with Aganims on heroes such as Morph and
Is there anything that stands out in the test client to you that could be like the next, say, troll or sniper, first ban material?
I don't think they will get first pick or first ban.
No,
They,
I mean, like, is there any new heroes, for example, that like you think are like super strong in the test?
super strong. As for me, Kentaur will be
Yeah.
one of the most strongest heroes. I don't know. His ulti with Aganims is just too much, and I don't know. Can't say anything else. It's just a lot of heroes.
Have you
I
played
think.
Leshrac with the?
Didn't play it, but yeah, as I was imagine, it will be pretty imbalanced as well with this new item when you life stealing from your spells. I think it's just I don't know.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
What do you think about some of the new items? Like we have, I think, about 6 new items or something like that. Is there any one of them that stands out to you, or do you think there's any one of them that's like really imbalanced or useless? Or
Maybe this item from Hyperstones. I don't know.
Moonshot?
Yeah, it's as for me, it's kinda not so good, but your carry, when he got a lot of gold, he can buy it and use. I don't know, and as I understood, he can use few.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just get from that 60 attack speed. It's pretty good, but I don't know. All other items is just broken, as for me.
Okay.
And this is like new Lincoln Lotus Orb, right?
Yeah.
It's I don't know, when you have few Lotus Orb items in your team, you can make one of your heroes your carry hero. Just I don't know, impossible to kill him. I know it's even more stronger than a Lincoln. I know, just broken item. Same with I like the new item for push, like how it calls, Guardian
Greaves.
right?
Oh, yeah, Guardian Greaves, yeah.
From Arcan Boots and Mech, it's pretty good. And I didn't know if it work on your units.
Yeah.
It does. It's
Yeah,
like a mech.
It's like a mech and a
Yeah, I mean, when your units is low on HP, it
yeah, he heals them, yeah, and gives them
and
mana.
armor. Okay,
Yeah.
it's pretty good, I think, as well. I don't know, just waiting when patch will done in main client and just wanna play it.
Yeah, there is a chance you're going to be playing in the patch tomorrow when you're going up against either Tinker or Hellraisers.
It's not fun, actually.
No, it's pretty tricky. Do you have anything in mind that you want to try out, or rather that you want to instantly ban? What would be your first instant ban, you think?
I can say, really.
Okay.
If we will play a new patch, I think we will try to figure out something, but right now I don't know really.
Okay, you're gonna face either Team Tinker or Hellraisers. We're gonna have that match later tonight. Who are you expecting to face, or who would you much rather face of the two teams?
I think we'll face Team Tinker. As for me, they're stronger a bit than Hellraisers. And of course, for us, it's maybe more confident to play against Hellraisers because we know them better. Mm-hmm. We know what to pick against them, what to ban. But against Team Tinker, it's kind of a bit hard. I don't know.
Okay. Well, maybe we're talking to you tomorrow again after the finals, if you are indeed able to beat your opponent then. But until then, have a good evening. Do you have any last shout-outs you have while we have you here in the studio?
Just some shout-outs to my friends and fans. And thank you for an interview. And I hope we'll talk again tomorrow when we win.
Okay, thank you too. Thank you for taking the time to talk to us.
Okay, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
And that, of course, was Mag from Vega Squadron, who have selected their first. Who made it to the finals?
I'm actually a bit surprised that he didn't like the moonshots. That item, for example, on Tiny is just insane.
It's maybe it's a bit too insane, is what he means.
I think he meant that he didn't really like.
Well,
think it was
that's only like what other heroes is it really, really good on? Like
Silence. Get Shadowblade, Threads, Hex, and
Slashers, New Way.
then you go Moonshot afterwards. Like that's the perfect fitting item for
yeah,
Silencer.
but that's like I don't know. Yeah,
So,
I think it's really good too.
Moonshard, I was watching a patch analysis, and the most important thing about Moonshard in that analysis was mentioned to be the vision.
Yeah, the AoE vision. Man.
Whose patch analysis was that?
This was AOI, Blitz, and Lumi.
No comment.
It's good. It's good.
Okay.
Okay.
It's just like it's the problem. I don't know. It's with new patches. It's so hard.
Honestly, I think you have to play the game. Like it's the
Yeah.
only way to tell with certain things.
500 games at least.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
I think so.
So we have to wait at least 1 month.
I mean, since the patch is out, or rather since it's on the test client, I think there's already been like 7 updates or something with fixes and stuff, and I think that's going to continue for a little while longer.
I still think when the game comes out, like when they bring out the patch, there'll still be a lot of bugs and stuff.
Yeah,
'cause
probably.
It's too much
But-
at once.
But you mentioned the vision. Was that what they said that was important about the item?
Yeah, it gives
or-
That was
200
like,
extra vision.
yeah, it's pretty insane. I mean, we
it's-
talked about the vision being important just in games like in this patch, and next patch, I mean, will not change.
Apparently, someone was telling me there was a screenshot somewhere where basically Nightstalker had like, I think 5 of the Moonshards and then 1 Aghanims, and you can basically see like half of the map nearly.
Oh, did they stack?
Yeah, apparently.
Oh my
I don't know
God.
if they patched that out, but it's.
I'm going to hope that they patch that out.
So like you can see from say the tier 3 tower to like halfway between the tier 1 and the tier 2 tower.
That's just insane.
Yeah. Pretty crazy.
You
Pretty
can't lose
good.
when you have that.
No, it's just like okay, there's someone TPing in about I don't know 40 kilometers that way.
Yeah, and if you get close to Nightstalker, he's just gonna slap you to death. Like,
With a million attack speed.
yeah,
Like, yeah.
it's gonna be crazy.
No, we're going to watch Team Tinker versus Hellraisers, but we're only going to do that in like 40 minutes. So we're going to be back in about 10 minutes with the pre-show for that. But until then, we say goodbye to you. Actually, before we go, I'm going to make Shane pick up a box.
Boxes.
Yes, he really wanted to do that the whole time. So the box that he picked up is a mouse, a claw.
The Strix Claw.
And yes, and we also have a keyboard and a headset and a mouse pad. And you can win those by going to facebook.com/ROG Nordic and then fill in who is your
What are you
most
Designed
favorite.
for all grip signs. You just
I just wanted to point out something like
You can fill in your most favorite, most MVP hero of this week's qualifier. It has to be
who would
specific
you
to this
pick,
qualifier.
Shiva, if you had to pick one right now, like if just it's not going to be the one that we're picking, but just say you had to shot in the dark.
I don't know. I have to say it's really difficult because we've seen a lot of games played already, but a lot of the teams, or a lot of the games felt like it was more mistakes of the other team rather than the team that actually won. And that sounds really mean, but like there's no one that really stood out. I mean, of the previous series, I did find Beastmaster.
We've seen some nice quad play
We did.
from Black and also
True.
yeah.
I
and
still find Beastmaster more fun than in that case.
Afro Ninja was there as well with his quad play. But you, the Beastmaster.
Hey, I'm not the one who has to say that tomorrow.
Yeah, that's
so.
why I didn't ask Slasher.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Because you.
I can tell you.
No,
No,
you
no,
should not. No.
Okay.
Do you already have an idea then, right now?
Oops.
Or do you have to wait for
Yeah,
tomorrow?
Maybe. I can tell you.
No, don't do it.
Give us a hint.
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
No,
Don't do it. You know what we're gonna do?
Is it strength? Okay, no.
We're gonna take a look at the brackets because we had our first semi-final, so we know who takes the first slot in the finals tomorrow, and that is gonna be Vega Squadron. Yellow Submarines, not a single win today, and of course, in about 25 minutes now. I mean, we're moving up in time. It's gonna be Team Tinker versus Hellraisers, and yeah, I mean, we're gonna be back for that in 20-ish minutes. Did I just say 25 minutes? I don't know.
We'll be back soon.
We'll be back about 10 minutes before the game actually starts, which is at 9 p.m. CEST, so make sure you're back then for Hellraisers versus Team Tinker.